Hi everyone, welcome to our new video. Today we're going to show you how to connect a 525 HP LaserJet Pro 500 to print on the network. So you can see this is the machine. So the first thing to do, you need to have a cable. This is the cable, network cable. You can see this network cable, you put in, you can see it's lighting. So you run that cable to your router. You get me? Because this machine doesn't have a Wi-Fi. So once you put it on the router, it's gonna work. So you put it on your router. So once you put it on your router, you can go to your, if you're using Windows, I don't know, but if you're using Linux, if you're using Windows and Linux, it's the same thing, but I want to show you a tip. You go to, at the back of the router, most of the routers, they have what they call a common gateway. That's the IP of the router. So you can see the IP of this router is 192. If you have eagle eyes, you can see here, 192.168.1.1. So that is what we call the what? The common or default gateway. So that gateway is the router for the router's IP. So if you can't find it, also we're gonna need what they call subnet mask, you understand? So now what you do, since all those things are connected, I'm gonna go to my computer and say, I'm using Linux, but if you're using Windows, you will say IP config, which means IP configuration, right? Config. So you say enter. Once you say enter, it's gonna show you all the details of the things. But me, I'm using Ubuntu. I will need to use IF instead of IP. Okay, once I say enter, you can see it gives me all the stuff I need. So let me see. Yeah, this is the IP. This is the IP for the computer. So this is the subnet mask which I need. So the gateway, I have it already. So what I do, can you come see this? So I go to the machine now. I scroll this side, right? Once I scroll this side, then I can say, let me see, is it up? Okay, setting, support tools, setting. If I click on setting, this machine is a little bit slow sometimes. Okay, then say general settings, networking. You can say click on networking, right? So once you click on networking, sometimes give it time, it can be okay. Then you can click on embedded. Click on it. Okay. Then it's gonna say ICP what. So let's first click on the information here. Print whatever. We don't see anything here. Let's click print on the screen. Say yes. Okay. We don't need that. Let's go back. We go back. So let's select TCP IP. Click on that. So you can say IPv4 what all of this. So you don't need that. So what you do, you use IPv4. Let me go back. You use what? IPv4, not IPv6 for now. Then you say manual setting. That's what we need. So if you say manual setting, which means you want to put in your own. Okay, you say IP address. So you want to give the machine your IP address. You can see the last IP address was like this. So remember ours is 192.168.1. Here there's a 1. So since there's a 1, we put a 1. So we might as well leave this machine on 100, right? So because it's a magic number. Okay, once we find, we say okay. Then we say okay. After saying okay, we go to subnet mask. What was our subnet mask? It's 255.255.0. Okay, 255.255.0. This one is cool, but then we go to default gateway. Our default gateway is the machine that routers what? IP. So it's 192.168.1.1. So this one is .0. We change out the 0, we put 1. So once we put 1 there, what we're gonna do, we're gonna say okay. After saying okay, we say okay again. Then I think we're done. So since we're done, so if you want to see if all what we did is okay, we go to our computer and ping that IP. Pinging is like checking if the IP we set on the machine is fine. You get me? So what we do, we're gonna say, type the command here called ping. Even if you're using Windows or Linux, it's the same. Ping 192.168.1.1. 1.100, right? That was our machine. Okay, then we say enter. You can see the packets are going in and out. So which means the machine is connected, right? So the machine now, the router can see it is on a network, or fine, the computer can see it. So that means we fine. So since we fine, so if we're using Ubuntu, we're gonna go and say settings. Once we go to settings, we can click on printers. If you cannot see printers, you can type in printers there. But also Windows, you can go to control panel. You can go to control panel and do that. Okay, we find the printer, then you click on printers. After getting printers, you're gonna need to add a printer. So we're adding this new printer, click there. So after clicking there, we can search that printer using our IP address, of which you can see now the printer comes in here. But we want to search using our IP address, which is 192. Oh, I'm sorry, the camera is fading out. .168.1.100. Get me? That's the machine is what? IP. You can see when I say .100, you can see there are many. It shows here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna choose this guy, which is .mf2.100. We check this guy and say add 52. Okay. Once we add, it's added. Sometimes it can look for, you can see it's added, machine added. I think it was 2. So we would like also, this was the one. We would like also, we save it as default. Okay. Since we saved it as default, I want us to delete this guy. Okay. I want us to go here. Okay. And try to print this guy. I'm about to finish, guys. Print. When you say print, it should pick up this one. I want to take this one .2. As I take that one, then I say okay. It should start lighting. You can see now we're done fixing this. Yeah, you see we received this one. All the document is here. So printed a very huge document. So yo, that was a waste. It was a waste, right? It was a super waste. Guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and also please leave a comment if you have any comment, but that's the way you connect it.